Doughboy would have just shot at the red car when he seen it, Rick would have never died. For real. Good evening, America, and welcome to New November Presents Storytime. And today, we got a story from the heart, from the corazon. It's like, but it's a story about a Crip. Now, as many of you know, as many as you know what I'm saying, I used to actively bang the Crip gang. We're not gonna get into specifics because you know how they do niggas out here, man. Free serve. But I will say this. I was sitting down watching Boys in the Hood earlier. And I was just pondering. I was like, what made me choose the seaside? Because if you know anything about Northern Virginia in 2000 and the early 2000s period, 2000 to 2010, it was very, 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 very unpopular to be a Crip. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta remember the time Lil Wayne had just came out with I'm Blooded and all these other, every album Wayne, every mixtape Wayne would drop would be some 5-star this, 5-star that. So it was super, super heavily popular to be a Blood in those times. You gotta understand, like, that was like the thing to do. That was as cool as what are all the kids doing now? What new little dance? It was as cool as a new little fucking dance, man. Like, bitches didn't know nothing about gangs at all. Talk about stuff. I only date blood niggas. What type of shit is this? Right? But I was born in 94. You feel me? So a lot of the movies that we ain't really have, like, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? We had bootlegs in my house. We ain't have like a lot of, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the older movies that I would grow up watching, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Colors, they were all older movies from a generation past, if you will. But I was just like infatuated with them. The violence, that to us, to young black males, them movies are like mafia movies to some niggas. Like, you know how like some niggas like love mafia movies, some niggas really love street movies, street shit. And I remember being like, man, I'm surrounded by that element, and they are so annoying. Some are cool, but some annoying. You feel me? So, and then not even like annoying like fuck them, but annoying like a little brother would be. Like, must you say that? Must you do that? Must you, nigga? And then so it was that whole thing. But I remember I moved to Woodbridge. Not moved, but I visited my mother at Woodbridge, Dumfries area, in the early 2000s, 2005, right? And that was the first time I had actually seen the Crips, like, in real life. Like, I had seen Colors, I had seen Menace to Society, I had seen all these depictions of these, like, tough guys who fought the guys in red, right? The guys that I see every day are the guys in red. But this was a change. This was a bit different. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, like, there they are. That's fucking Ice Cube right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not really Ice Cube, but in my little young brain, like, shit, you might as well be a Doughboy. You might as well be a King. You might as well be O-Dog. To me, you might well really be there in real life. Like, so I wanted to be on. You feel me? And back then, man, I tell you, man, I'd do anything. They'd be like, oh, go run over there and steal this. It's never nothing real serious. It was just stupid shit. Alright, well, fuck it. Because I was so young that I couldn't be put on no real mission. You know what I'm saying? So I would just be doing dumb shit. I remember getting back to Alexandria, and immediately I would feel like the guys in red, they were my enemies, sworn enemies till we die. And I'm 13 years old. I'm ready to die. All because you showed me a cool handshake. And I was ready to die. I'm not talking about no money was exchanged. I'm not talking about nothing. I'm talking about we was just brothers. And I just like, you know what I'm saying? I trusted these older niggas to like guide me. So I was like, you know, we're going to die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, these niggas are older in their 20s. And in their mindset, they don't have no plans on dying soon. Me, I'm thinking, because of how I was, you know, grew up watching this shit, I'm thinking that's the goal. We supposed to go to jail or die. You know, what am I supposed to do? In media, they don't depict gang members as people that can become productive members of society. Nipsey Hussle was actually like the first time anybody like had ever like seen a nigga like that actively bang a gang and do the right shit. You know, although I'm not from 60s, I was proud of that. I was proud to see Nip do that shit, because it reminded me of me in a way. Now, before you jump out the window, I was never the most violent nigga. I was never running down on niggas, bang, 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 bang. I was never me. I was always a nigga like, hey guys, you think we should even be doing this? Oh, shut up, Izzy. You little thing about Izzy is everybody had a specific thing they could do very well. I was a sports guy, so I was very fast. I could chase your ass down. Wasn't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was athletic. So having me around wasn't always bad. Plus, I like to go to work, so I brought money. Feel me? I like to go to work, I like to do my 9 to 5, bring my check back, split it with the guys. I like to do that. That, you know, everybody couldn't do that for whatever reason. So, you know, it was different roles we could all play. But the problem is there's more Crips not like Nip than there are like Nip. You know, there's more Crips that rather, you know, for whatever reason do whatever. And I'm not saying it's just the Crips, Bloods too, everybody, any gang, you feel me, any gang. There are a lot of niggas that just ain't gonna do what they supposed to do, or like as men in society. You supposed to be a man and a Crip. You're not supposed to just be a Crip, nigga. You gotta be a grown ass man first. Don't let nobody fool you. If a motherfucker tell you, nah, nigga, be a Crip first, nigga, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. That's goofy shit. That's goofy shit. He's being goofy. Don't put nothing over your responsibilities as a grown ass man. I'm not fucking like listen. I'm not fucking out here to make friends. I've been in this shit way too long. I don't give a fuck about respect. I don't give a fuck who don't respect me. You know where it's at. You always knew where it was at. My thing is, somebody got to teach these youngins to be better than what we was. Because we was, you know what I'm saying, knuckleheads, head busters. We was running around doing whatever the fuck we wanted to do. You feel me? We was running around doing whatever the fuck we wanted to do. And that wasn't necessarily what we should have been doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you listening to this from a Crip, go to school, go to work, apply yourself. I'm not saying drop your flag, I'm just saying be a man. Thank you for listening to a story about a Crip, man. I'm out.